Right. Yes, we can begin. Hello, how are you? I'm fine, thank you. Right, I will just share the link, then we can start. Hi Dheeraj, good evening. Ritika, Pranam, how are you all? Hmm. Right, how is coming time next 6 8 months for cancers? And depends on the dashas and transits the person is going through. What dasha, what transit person will go through. I cannot take take generic opinion. So it largely depends on the dashas and transits of individual. Second thing is, if we want to take a generic opinion, the main change which can happen, like right now, fourth house is impacted by Jupiter Saturn mutual aspect, Jupiter Saturn joint aspect on fourth house of Cancer Ascendant Libra. So right now they may be busy with their home related matters, home, mother, real estate matters, and all. After April, Jupiter will be in Pisces and Saturn will be in Aquarius, and they both will aspect the fifth house Scorpio. So there they will be more dealing with fifth house Scorpio related matters. So this is the only broad prediction I can give. Uh, but once Saturn comes into Aquarius, they should be receptive towards some major changes in their life. Okay. Yes, Ritika ji, you can ask your question, but I'm not here to like read someone's chart. You can ask some conceptual questions if you have any. What can be said about person's profession if third and fifth lord conjuncts the in fourth house? Jupiter and Venus mm, are planets. It can give good amount of property, real estate matters and all. Person can be a consultant in real estate because Jupiter, Venus both are teachers, guides, counselors. Fourth house is the real estate. This person can be a good counselor anywhere, in whichever field, because understand what is happening, that like they both are aspecting 10th house also. So 10th house of career, and they both are teachers, Jupiter and Venus. So this is where he can be in consulting kind of field, consulting, counseling, sharing knowledge and all. And it may be in real estate matters, but career consultation is like, for me, it is at least 8 step consultation. 8 things I like to see: ascendant Lord position, then ascendant nakshatra Lord position, second house Lord position, 11th house 11th Lord position, 10th house 10th Lord position, Rahu position, Rigu Bindu, Atmakarka, Amatkaraka, Dasha. These are the 8 9 steps which I follow. So, and if there are any houses where 3 or more planets are there, so these 8 9 steps I follow. Then I can come to any conclusion that this person should be in this career. So I cannot decide on this much information that this will be the career, but mainly consulting kind of role. Okay. Right. Then if we go further, uh, good day. Good day. Can Ketu and Jupiter in 7th house for Leo ascendant give opportunity for wealth? Okay. Also, when two planets are in the same house but different nakshatras. Wealth can come from anywhere. 7th house is the house of business. Okay. Ketu Jupiter. Ketu is research. Jupiter is knowledge. This person can get money from sharing his research oriented knowledge with the people. Okay. Wealth is like, if person puts efforts in right direction, sooner or later he will gain money. Okay. So Jupiter Ketu in the 7th house, that means Rahu is in the first house. Person should work for himself in creative matters, and he can get good amount of wealth. Even if they are in different nakshatras, doesn't matter. Okay. Jupiter in 7th is a teacher again. How will be my spouse if Mars Moon is there in the 7th house for Gemini ascendant? Means they are in Sagittarius with Jupiter in the 11th house. First of all, as you may be knowing, I feel that astrology and marriage has no connection with each other. Marriage is more a social institution. Astrology has nothing to do with your society. So we cannot directly talk about marriage, spouse. We can only talk about the relationship and relationship partner. So Mars Moon in 7th house Sagittarius. So your relationship can be impacted by this dominance struggle. You are trying to dominate the other person is trying to dominate or control you. And the dominance struggle can be in the matters of belief system. Okay. You believe in some things and he believes in some things, and there the struggle can come up. So this is where you will have your issues in relationship, which you and your partner both may need to resolve. Okay. So this is what I see. Jupiter's aspect only shows that person needs to be wise and needs to be like uh, taking counseling time and again whenever the relationship goes little stressful. Sun with Venus combust and retro in 5th house in Aries Lagna. Combust, Venus is combust and retro in 5th house in Aries Lagna. What results Venus Mahadasha can bring? Uh, result? Venus Mahadasha running. Okay. So Venus Mahadasha is normally seen as a good time for financial matters and all. So in matters of finance and creativity, you can expect good results, especially if you are following that path of creativity. Venus in fifth house, Leo, and especially if it is also in Purva Falguni Nakshatra. And this is a very good position for a person to be in creative field or financial field, doing something financial. Not necessarily your career should be in finance, but even if you are trading and in share market and all, you can get good money out of it. Depends on overall chart. Okay. Then but in relationship matters is like sun represents ego, and Venus represents relationship, and Venus is combust. So if you have a relationship in this dasha time period, they can be impacted by the ego conflicts between the two people. So again, as I say, ego and relationship cannot work together. You need to let go of your ego to sustain your marriage. And if Venus is debilitated in the birth chart, uh, then is love marriage not possible, even if it is exalted in Navamsha. First of all, Navamsha has nothing to do with marriage. Your D1 chart also has nothing to do with marriage. As I said, marriage is a social institution. Your society decides whom you are going to marry. You don't decide, your charts don't decide. Okay. Venus is debilitated means Venus debilitation means a person's ability to sustain a long-term relationship is heavily impacted. Okay, person may get into conflicts again and again, and they may have issues in relationship. So that's what they need to learn, that they should not seek a perfect relationship. They should be receptive towards some problems in relationship, or if they find some fault in partner, they should be receptive towards it, because no relationship is perfect. That's what they need to learn with this Venus Virgo. Four planets in Taurus. How biggest conjunction helps to know about profession? Yeah, so what happens, like when three or more planets, okay, even three or more planets in any house, okay, or any sign, it means that within one dasha or other dasha, you will uh, always be dealing with that house or that sign related matters. Like in this person's case, four planets are in Taurus, so he will always be dealing with Taurus related activities. Taurus is finance, wealth, assets. So most probably he may like to go into financial field. He should go into financial field, because anyways you are dealing with Taurus related activities. So better make it a career. Okay, like a Scorpio person, anyways they are into occult mysticism. Then why not make a career and deal with it, and also sustain yourself? So this is why this stellium, three or more planets in the in one house, they become a guiding force for an astrologer. That okay, fine, this area of life is always very prominent for the person. Then if we go further, Jupiter and Venus conjunction in third house for Gemini ascendant. What it means? Very creative person. Leo is the sign of creativity. Venus is a planet of creativity. Jupiter represents expansion. So this person can have many creative interests and hobbies, talents, and all. But where it can become troublesome is that Leo is the sign of kings or queens uh, and celebrity figures. Jupiter can expand that desire also. They can be like highly desirous of like everyone should treat them like a king or queen, even if they have not done anything like king or queen. So it can create a narcissist person also. So it depends on whole chart, obviously. But this combination, again, in the relationship matters it is difficult. For career matters, they should go into their creative pursuits. uh, Ascendant Lord in the 10th house means what generally? Ascendant Lord in the 10th house means whole life path is going towards authority, recognition, fame. Okay. Fame is or authority recognition is very important for this person. This person may not be like wherever they go to work, they are always looking for fame, recognition, authority. So authority becomes big deal for these people. Good evening, sir. Hope you are doing good. I'm fine. Thank you, sir. How are you? Uh, Raj Kiran Tiwari ji. Jupiter Saturn conjunction in 11th house for Gemini ascendant. That means Aries. Jupiter Saturn in Aries. Right. What is the question? From this much information, I can only say that person can have lots of issues with this educational matters, because Jupiter is education, knowledge, and this Saturn is debilited. They may have to like work really hard for their educational matter. Jupiter is also seventh lord. Marriage or relationship can be a big deal. Means big deal means very tough, because Saturn debilitated is there. Lots of frustration in that. Ninth and 10th Lord Saturn is debilitated in 12th house, Mars in 6th house. By aspect of Mars, Neech Bhang is happening or not. Mars in 6th house, though Mars. It is aspecting, it is creating a niche bhang, but never expect much from niche bhang. Understand what I am trying to say? Niche bhang, actually, it is named as cancellation of debilitation, but nothing cancels in astrology. Everything gives its result. So Saturn debilitated will give its result, and Mars aspect on Saturn will also give its result. This means that when it comes to health related matters, relationship related matters, or higher education related matters, this person may may feel lots of obstacles or delay in these matters, and may have to work really hard. But if he works really hard, then he gets the result because of Mars aspect on it. Okay. So don't expect a miracle happening because of Neech Bhang Raj Yoga, especially Neech Bhang Raj Yoga of Saturn. It is almost of no impact, because Saturn will still give the result. Okay, so person would have to work really hard in these areas of life, like career or this education, plus health also. Person should be very careful about his health. Jupiter in Virgo in 11th house, Mercury in Pisces in the 5th house in Navamsha, Scorpio ascendant. What does it signify? I like to see D1 chart first, then I come to D9. From this much information of D9 chart, I think it is a Scorpio ascendant chart. One thing, then, okay, as I said, D9 has nothing to do with marriage. So I'm not talking about marriage here. Uh, this Jupiter in Virgo in 11th house, that means Scorpio ascendant. D9 is the chart of right life path. This person will go through major transformation, major changes in his right life path. They may change their life path completely. They may be working in job setup, they may start their own business in completely different field and all that. That can happen. Then Jupiter Mercury both are teachers, both are guides, counselors. So it shows that person can gain a lot, because 11th house is gain, 5th house is happiness, and they can gain a lot from their knowledge, from their guiding, counseling, communication, business. This is what it signifies. Thank you. You're welcome. Venus Uttara Falguni, Jupiter Uttara Falguni within 3 degrees in Leo Lagna. What is the question? As I said, Jupiter Venus in Leo can make someone very creative. Here, they can be very good at financial negotiations, financial dealings, or any work related with editing or engineering kind of work, any detail oriented work, perfectionist nature of work. They can be very good at it. Please also ask the question you want to know. Just the planetary position can represent thousands of interpretations. One planetary placement can represent many interpretations. Another thing, Jupiter Venus both teachers, as I said, first house. This person can have image of a teacher in the society. People may think that he is a very knowledgeable person. Ninth and 10th Lord, sorry, I have replied. Okay, thank you. Please don't ask repetitive questions. I am anyways replying to all the questions. Which planets are good when debilitated? Mercury. Mercury debilitation is much better than other planets debilitation in comparison. Okay, because it can make someone very imaginative. They can be very good authors. Mercury debilitated people. Mercury in Pisces. But in comparison, it also has some difficulties, like a person can have skin related health issues, nervous system related health issues. A person can have like this what say issues with siblings and all. But in comparison, it is better than any other debilitation. And nobody ever really takes in depth about the 8th house. I'm sorry to know that. 0 degree Cancer ascendant with 7 degree Moon and Mars conjunct. Mars is debilitated in the first house. That means this person can have anger issues. He may need to resolve those issues before throwing at other people. It can be an aggressive mind. This person needs to meditate regularly. Almost no support from any authority figure in life, either at home or at work. So this is where they need to work. Means they should gain their authority by on themselves rather than expecting authority coming from other people. But anger issues can be big for this person. This person needs to work hard on his on meditation and all these matters. Through meditation means this person should meditate regularly. Then he can expect better results. Jupiter Saturn conjunct in 11th house for Gemini ascendant. Then person wants to know, just a second. Right, career, Jupiter, Saturn in 11th house, Aries. As I said, career consultation is long analysis. All I can say is that this person can face lots of trouble in education and working under other people. Okay, this person should work for himself. Then the better authority, better recognition can come. Being a Gemini ascendant, person should always be in the business. Chitramati K. Great. Sun, Mercury, Moon, Jupiter in Virgo for Cancer Lagna. Third house, 4 planets. Business, no other option. Shall I learn astrology? Thank you. Mars in Libra, yeah, you can learn. Like Virgo is the sign of details, dealing with lots of details, and astrology is all about details. Okay, so this can give you good amount of detailed information, detailed knowledge. So you can learn. Anyone can learn astrology. Astrology is the easiest thing to learn. How does combustion of a planet or debilitation differ in terms result? Debilitation is the weakest dignity. Okay, combustion is not weakest. Debilitation of planet means planet doesn't have energy on itself to give any good result. It depends on other planets to provide those better results. Combustion is like it is very close to sun, so some of the qualities are burning off. But if person works hard on these matters related with those planets, then he can still expect some better things coming in later life. So combust planet can give result on its own, but this debilitated planets depend on the other planets support. Venus transit is of 25 days. So will there be no effects of its transit in houses in Venus Antardasha, as the duration of transit is very small? It may have impact, but you may not notice. The fact that its transit is so fast, transit may come and go, and you may not even notice. So this is what happens. It gives effect, but we we may not notice within 25 days that something major has happened, unless it goes retrograde. Like it is about to go retrograde. What is today's date? 19th, right? It is going retrograde today only. So now it is going retrograde. It will come back. It will stay in Sagittarius sign till February end. Now 3 months time period. Okay, at least 2 months time period. So 2 months it will be in Sagittarius. Now we can expect some results. Mars in Aries Atmakaraka. Mhm. Okay. Work individually or independently for yourself. Mallikarjun ji, what to expect Mercury Ketu Dasha for Taurus Ascendant? If Mercury is in second house with Venus, Moon with Ketu in the sixth house. I would say stay away from any materialistic ambitions of yours. Okay, don't get into any materialistic desires that I should achieve that, or I should achieve this, I should make this much money, or I should make that much money. Forget it. Okay, as long as this Ketu Dasha is going on. Ketu is all about separation, letting go. In Ketu Dasha, we cannot do anything materialistic. Don't invest money anywhere. Okay, so that will be like maybe it may end up in losses. No, don't take any important decisions of your life. Either in personal life, in professional life, no important decisions, because Ketu is headless. It is like you are headless right now. As long as this Ketu Dasha is going on, you may not be able to see things properly. So there is a chance of illusion, cheating, fraud, and everything. So just sail through this Dasha. We can utilize Ketu Dasha in our spiritual pursuits, meditation, education, and any research oriented education. Any research you want to do, it is best time. Meditation you want to do, best time. Ketu Dasha. You want to go for some spiritual pilgrimage, best time. If you want to pursue your spirituality, follow some guru, best time. Okay. For these reasons, it is best time, but not for your money making matters. Okay, also it is in sixth house. Be careful about your health issues. There can be some problems which are very rare or unconventional nature of health issues, which are difficult to diagnose, but it also represents unconventional healing practices. So go for Ayurveda, homeopathy, if at all you have some illnesses. I don't wish so, but if at all there is some illness, go for alternate medication. I like Ayurveda, homeopathy, Reiki healing, pranic healing, all these things, and you will have better relief. Uh, which combination in horoscopes leads to learn astrology successfully? There are many combination. On site you will find my chart. In the there is a uh, article titled "Chart of an Astrologer or Mystic," and my chart is there. You can read that article. On that article, I have given the scenarios on which combination can make someone astrologer. Okay, I won't say good astrologer because I am not a good astrologer. So, but astrologer. Okay, right. Uh, okay, right. Moon in Aquarius, Sadbhishak Pada 3. What is the question, sir? There can be thousands of interpretation of Moon in Aquarius, Sadbhishak Pada 3. Okay. It is a healer's mind. Sadbhishak is 100 physicians of the god. Moon is mind, healer's mind. This person can find his peace of mind by healing others. Be specific about your questions, and in case you are asking to test me, then all the best. But Taurus is finance. I am zero in that, 4 planets. Why? Now the house becomes important. Okay. Maybe you are zero in finance because you never dealt with, you never tried to do with it. Okay. Just try to watch financial news channels and all. Let's see if you like it or not. Then this is why I say that overall chart is important, and with the kind of information we can share in one comment, I can give response in one comment. That is not my fault. So if there is seriously any issue, go for any consultation. I have Cancer Ascendant and Virgo Moon. I'm having problems with all colleagues some way or the other, and fights with brothers and sisters. Right. So if we have problems with colleagues everywhere, that means universe is trying to tell us that okay, don't work with colleagues, work on your own. Universe is trying to guide you. Okay. This is guidance. Why you need remedy or prayer for that? This is guidance coming from the universe that you should not work with colleagues. You should work on your own. Start your own business. Okay. This is the guidance from the universe. So you should be thankful to this guidance and we start working on it. Universe can talk to us. God can talk to us only through omens and indications. Okay. So this is omen or indication from the god that you should work on your own. You should get into your own business. That's why all the troubles at the job setup. How is Rahu in Pisces? Person can be obsessed towards spirituality. Osho had Rahu in Pisces. Please, I'm going through Mercury Ketu Dasha. Mercury conjunct Ketu in Ascendant, Purva Shada. Moon conjunct Rahu in 7th house. How it will affect me in 2022. Purva Shada means Sagittarius. For Sagittarius people, the main transit, this Mercury Dasha is going on for so long for you. Mercury is no, Mercury has just started for you. Mercury is sitting in first house. Mercury represents business. Mercury also rules the seventh house of business and 10th house of career. Get into any business of knowledge sharing because it is in Sagittarius sign, Purvashara Nakshatra. And this whole Mercury Dasha can be excellent for you if you do something related with Mercury's position. Okay. But if you don't do, you may find lots of frustration. Okay, so this is the thing. 2022, like major thing which is going to happen for you is Saturn Jupiter changing signs during the year. So right now they are impacting your 11th house of gains. So money may be coming, and then it will impact your 12th house. So foreign land, some spirituality or some unimaginable events, inconceivable. 12th house is your inconceivable events, what you cannot see because it represents your subconscious or unconscious mind. Mars in 10th house and Ketu in 11th house, but within 7 degrees, and Mercury in 12th house for Leo ascendant. How will have Mercury Mahadasha? Mercury Mahadasha can be excellent for anyone who does business. Mercury represents business. Okay. Leo ascendant, Mercury rules two houses, second house and 11th house, both ruled by Mercury. That means best money of this person is coming through business setup only. Okay. So this person should be in any kind of business. Exact nature of business I can only tell after looking at the whole chart, but any dasha gives best result when we do something related with that planet. Like I replied, even for Ketu dasha. Ketu dasha is an excellent time to follow your spirituality, meditation, research, because Ketu represents these things. So person gets into these things, better results. If person doesn't get into these things, then you cannot expect better results. Okay. So Mercury Mahadasha, get into business, get into communication, counseling, teaching. Mercury is in Leo, creative activities, 12th house related matters, traveling. If you do deal with these things, then you can get better results. If you are not dealing with these things, then okay, fine. You cannot expect. Pisces ascendant Saturn in the 9th house. Don't work under others' authority. Work for yourself. How are the results of planet transit over ascendant nakshatra, like Saturn transit on Dhanishta nakshatra? Ascendant nakshatra shows your life pattern. Saturn represents changes. So Saturn transiting over your Dhanishta nakshatra can bring some overall change on your life pattern. Or you may reflect back upon your life pattern, the kind of pattern of life you have lived. Plus, Dhanishta is the nakshatra of finance and wealth. So, yeah, at the moment, you may feel a pinch in finance and wealth when Saturn goes over Dhanishta. Lack of resources and all. Thank you. If the chart has ordinary career, can we still surpass the combination and do something extraordinary? What should be done for that? No chart shows anything ordinary. We make it ordinary by making small term goals making choices, comfort zones for ourselves. Okay, job is fine for me. I am getting 25,000, 30,000 rupees a month. It is good for me. Why I need to take risk? As great Jim Carrey says, risk is being seen in all your glories. If someone has got the popularity, fame, recognition all over the world, it is to be seen what risk he has taken for that. Okay. And what I have realized in last 7 years during my consultation, people are not ready to take any risk. So no chart is showing anything ordinary. Every chart is showing some extraordinary result for the people, but people are not ready to take that risk. Okay, so that we make it ordinary because of our own fear, because of our own comfort zone. Because otherwise, every chart shows that you can become legend in your field, but people are not ready for taking that risk. Right. Thank you. You're welcome. I'm glad I researched astrology, Vedic astrology. Astrology is same Vedic or Western, all mind games. It makes so much sense in my life. Do you look at other charts like the Shamsha and Sastyamsha? Sastyamsha I will not prefer because it changes within 1 minute. So every alternate minute it changes. So we can never be so sure of our time of birth. So Sastyamsha I may not prefer, but my main preference is D1 chart. After that, I look for D9 and D10 to confirm things. D9 and D10 are the ways to confirm things. Scorpio Ascendant, I faced failure in exams, will be successful in coming months. I cannot tell. Lots of Scorpio Ascendants are there. There, the Dasha transits, everything is important. I cannot tell like this. Uh, but you can reflect back what factors made you fail the examination, and if you correct those factors, if you work on those factors, you will automatically do well, better in your next exam. So my Mercury is debilitated in with Saturn and Mars in Aries, ninth house. Please ask question also. What do I do with this Mercury debilitated with Saturn Mars? Uh, Mercury debilitated with Saturn. That means person has to work with his communications a lot. This person's communications are going to improve with time. Initially in life, he may have lots of issues dealing with people, conveying his thoughts. He may cause some confusions. People may be confused, may not be able to take to understand what he is saying correctly and all. Please ask questions. Every planetary placement represents thousands of things. Mars in Scorpio creates niche Bhangraj yoga for debilitated Saturn. But will it create yoga when Mars in Anuradha Scorpio? When where Mars itself depend on Saturn. As I said, never expect much great miracle happening because of any niche Bhangraj yoga. Nothing gets cancelled. Everything will give result, especially not in case of Saturn. Saturn will make you slog. Okay, be ready for hard work, perseverance. Then in later life, this yoga may give you a little bit of result. So just forget. It is better not to consider that there is a niche Bhangraj yoga, because if you consider it that okay, there is a niche Bhangraj yoga in my chart, your mind will create a comfort zone. You will start feeling, oh, Mars is helping Saturn and all that, and you may not put that much of effort. So better not to consider it. Put efforts. uh, Sagittarius rising, Saturn in the third house, Sun conjunct Mercury in second. How is my financial situation in overall, please? Saturn in the third house. Now you tell. Okay, this is this can be a test. Okay, if I remember well, you are asking questions from last many months. Kiza. So Saturn is your second house ruler and sitting in the third house. Second house is wealth. Third house is your own self efforts. This is very clear. Your best wealth is coming through self efforts. Get into your own business and make your best money. So if you do that, then okay, best money is coming. If you are not doing that, then obviously frustration is coming. Okay. Mr. Saxena, yes, Mr. Bhattacharya. Can you please explain Saturn in Chitra as Atmakaraka? Saturn in Chitra. Chitra literally means pictures. Okay. It is nakshatra of creativity. It represents creativity and all. It also represents uh, right. It represents creativity. It represents real estate also. Chitra's deity is Lord Vishwakarma, the universal architect. And it's your Atmakaraka. So, first of all, you may realize your path with a lot of delay, hard work, perseverance, what path you should be following. That and this realization itself comes with delay, hard work, perseverance. Then it can be either any creative matters, or it can be in real estate related matters. Another field which is very prominent with Chitra is psychology. Understand this word Chitra is coming from the English word Chitta. Okay. Uh, sorry, Hindi word Chitta. Chitta is the original word of Chitra, the root word. So this Chitra, as its root word is Chitta. Chit is consciousness. So this Chitra is also related with consciousness and psychology. So getting into any psychology related matters can also be a part of your life path. But again, as I said, career consultation is a long analysis. Thank you. You're welcome. Okay. Hello, sir. My Jupiter Mahadasha is starting next year. Okay, great. Jupiter is in 9th house in Capricorn. Okay. How should I change myself, become spiritual, or focus on work as it's in Dhanishta Nakshatra? Please enlighten. Jupiter and 9th house. What is the common theme around Jupiter and 9th house? That is knowledge sharing, guiding, counseling. Okay. So either get into any knowledge receiving or knowledge sharing. Be a teacher in Jupiter Dasha. Jupiter is teacher. Jupiter is divine teacher. Brahaspati. You have to be teacher in Jupiter Dasha. You have to do something. Do something related with knowledge sharing and all, then you can expect best result in Jupiter Dasha. If you are not doing, then you cannot expect. It is simple. गुरु जी अगर कोई पसंद हो तो और लग रहा हो कि वो नहीं मानेगी, देन क्या करें कि वो मान जाए? कुछ मत करो सर, जाने दो, दूसरी आ जाएगी, उसमें क्या हो? माफ कीजिएगा अगर सवाल बुरा लगा, मेरे को क्या करना सर? तो मुझे क्या, आपको आपको जो पसंद आए उससे शादी करो। वो भी अगर आपको पसंद करती हो, नहीं करती हो तो दूसरी ढूंढ लो जो आपको पसंद करे। दैट्स इट। फालतू में अपना टाइम वेस्ट नहीं करना लोगों के पीछे। You are one of the best astrologer. Tapshi Chakravarti, don't spread rumors. Uh, Venus in Rohini in 5th house Taurus Vargottama. Good for finance, wealth, assets, creative matters. Okay, because this is what 5th house Rohini Taurus, Venus all represent. Saturn in Chitra is Atmakarka. I did it. Okay, we have a spammer. Vaibhav ji, have a good time spamming. Saturn in Chitra I covered. What does high Ashtak Varga 8th house signifies? It means that when majority of planets transit through 8th house, this person can go through a major change in life which can be beneficial by nature overall. Is it bad to have seventh lord in nakshatra of sixth, eighth, 12th? If you are asking about relationship matters, then relationship is always difficult, no matter where any planet is sitting. Every planet represents some difficulties in relationship. Every planet represents something good in career. It gives a direction. So in relationship matters, yeah, we can say it is difficult because any planetary position is difficult uh, uh, for this uh, relationship matters. What's the result of Rahu in fifth house in Capricorn ascendant? That will be in Taurus. Um, Person can be into creative matters. Rahu in Taurus in fifth house, or maybe in cryptocurrency. Rahu is unconventional. Fifth house is stock market, and Taurus is the sign of wealth. It's uh, unconventional stock market or unconventional currency, cryptocurrency. Okay, so it can give good results, but again, the whole chart becomes important when we are talking about someone's career. Also, fifth house is guiding and counseling any creative pursuits. So if this person has some creative pursuits and all, he can pursue that also. How is Rahu in Virgo in third house? Get into your own business. Rahu is your past life desires, which you are here to accomplish. When Rahu is in the third house of self efforts, that means you wanted to work in your own business setup environment, but you could not. So that's why you are here in this life. So get into your own self effort, not even partnership business. Yes, Vaibhavji. So I'm not looking at someone's chart. If you have any conceptual question, you can ask. Looking at chart for me at least takes about an hour. I cannot give 1 hour to one person, and if you like, you may stop spamming. Everything else is fine. If you like, you can continue. No worries. Please put some light on mental illness, psychological diseases, which people tend to see as some other worldly issues. Which kind of astrological sign indicates this, and remedies? Remedy is only meditation. So person should meditate. When it comes to these psychological issues, moon becomes important, Mercury becomes important, 12th house becomes important, 8th house becomes important, signs like Scorpio becomes important. I have written article on this matter. If you just go on website and search for, I think there is its title should be Panic, uh, astrological combination for panic. If you just search for panic in the list of article, you will get it. What causes panic attacks and all that. So that will help you. That article will help you. Thank you. Just started Rahu Dasha, Rahu Dasha in Pushya. I have Rahu in 10th house, 9th house. Hasta Lagna, Anuradha Sun, Jeshta Moon in this Dasha of Rahu. What should I expect? I also have a second Saturn return in Shravana conjunct Ketu. Okay. Hasta Lagna, Anuradha Sun, 10th house. Hasta Lagna. Are you using some other system? Because if Rahu is in Pushya in 10th house, that means Cancer sign. Then Hasta Lagna cannot be your ascendant level. Or you are asking about Moon Lagna. Anyways. Dasha of Rahu. So It is in the 10th house. So it can be good. It is in Pushya Nakshatra, Cancer. Pushya in Cancer is related with nourishment, taking care of people. So nourish people, take care of people, get into any kind of counseling, healing kind of work, and that may help you. Okay, during this dasha can bring good amount of fame and recognition for you, because Rahu is in the 10th house, Cancer. So you can have good fame, but that fame is coming by nourishing and taking care of people. Uh, right. Okay. Uh, Is he study in medical field as doctor? As I said, I'm not looking at people's chart. You can ask conceptual questions. Mars in 10th house in Kark Rashi, but Moon in Lagna. At that time, Neech Bhang will happen. Again, don't expect much thing from Neech Bhang. Mars in 10th house debilitated, no support from authority figures. Work for yourself, and I think you asked this question last time also. In Gemini Ascendant, okay, gotcha. Okay, in Gemini Ascendant, Saturn retro in Leo with Rahu. Great, 79 generation. Sun Mars in the 8th house in Saturn Dasha. Saturn Dasha, what work will be good? I cannot say what work will be good, because again it is a big analysis. But Saturn in the 3rd house pushes someone towards business, so get into your own business. Now, what kind of business? Maybe like some sort of creative business, uh, because Leo is the sign of creativity. Follow your creative interest, but as I said, it will take long time to analyze someone's career. Sun and Venus conjunct. Sun and Venus conjunction in Libra for Scorpio ascendant. It shows difficulty in relationship matters, but person can get fame and recognition, authority, confidence in foreign lands. Uh, don't expect much from authority figures. Become your own authority. If possible, move to foreign lands. In your birth country, you will never find recognition and authority. Okay, get into foreign lands, take citizenship there, start your own business there. This should be your path. Venus in 10th house, Rahu in the 7th house, Venus in the 8th house, Rahu in the 7th house for Libra ascendant. Fine. Uh, what will be the result of marriage life partner? As everyone says, this condition is bad. This every condition is bad for relationship matters. Okay, every chart has relationship issues. So Rahu in the 7th house can bring lots of desires, expectations in relationship. Venus in 8th house can bring lots of transformation changes. So just forget, every chart has its own difficulties. So it depends on two people how they approach a relationship. uh, then we can expect a better thing if they are ready to accommodate, adjust with each other. Otherwise, things are messed up for everyone. At least from my experience, I can tell of last 7 years and looking at 7,000 charts at least. So people are having a rough time in relationship. How are you today? I'm fine. Priya madam, how are you? Long time no see. Moon in 12th house Sagittarius. Just a second. Moon in 12th house Sagittarius, Purnima Tithi conjunct Saturn. Fine. Mars Mercury conjunct in 7th house. What is the question? How can I get a chance of joining defense force as an officer? How can I get the chance? By applying. Apply there if you want to be in defense force. Okay. Mars Mercury conjunct in the seventh house. It is debilitated Mars. Okay. Anyways, apply and give their examinations. Moon Saturn. Basically, this person finds peace of mind only in foreign lands. So consider going to foreign lands, settling down there rather than thinking about these things. In Navamsha, Venus is Vargottama in Taurus. What will be the result? If the same relationship matters, then Navamsha has nothing to do with it. Does taking birth in Krishna Paksha or Shukla Paksha have influence on a person's life? Right. Uh, First thing is about moon only. Krishna Paksha means like waning moon, and Shukla Paksha is waxing moon. Waxing moon is considered as a better moon because it is growing. It is growing in confidence. This person is more optimistic. Mind is more optimistic. He is thinking, oh, okay, fine. I can be in the mess. I'm going through a troublesome time, but I will come out of it. Okay. So this is the thing. Then waning moon is like, okay, person can feel negative at times. A person can feel, okay, this thing is going on, and how I will come out of it, I have no idea, and all that. This can be the difference. Another thing is that there are karanas in astrology. If you search for karanas is in astrology, Karana, Karana in astrology. I have also written one article that may also help, and there are other articles from other astrologers or videos. You can watch them also. Those may help you, and because they are about particular tithis and taking birth in a particular karana, and how that karana can impact a person's life. Do mantras really work? Cause lots of Jyotish claim it. I don't know, sir. I never try. Okay. For me, meditation is enough. Mantras work. Everything which is there, okay, in a spiritual world, it will work. Don't worry. But only thing is that you should get the right person to get the right mantra. You should have complete devotion and faith on that person to recite the mantra, and you should recite without question, any question or a doubt in your mind. These type of things are needed. Then mantras can work. First of all, getting the mantra itself, so the person, the right person. Okay, first of all, that itself becomes the trouble. Okay. Then, okay, what is your aim to get the mantra? To get married? For getting mantra, you are seeking a mantra for getting married or getting a job. So for these things, you don't need mantra, right? Anyone can get married, anyone can have a job. Seek mantra for some higher spiritual purposes. Uh, how to get benefits of 12th house Rahu during Mahadasha for Cancer Ascendant? 12th house Rahu. Get into foreign lands. Rahu is foreign lands, 12th house is foreign lands. Cancer Ascendant means in Gemini. At least get into business where you deal with people in foreign lands. There you will get the best result. Sun in Scorpio. Sun in Scorpio, first house. Hmm. This person may have troubles like in ego matters. They may feel that their ego is hurt by other people time and again, especially in initial life. And then this Sun in Scorpio, the authority figures, because Scorpio, for Scorpio Sun also rules 10th house of career authority figures, either at home or work. They can have issues with those authority figures also, which shows that they should become their own authority. Can you please share some less popular methods of Neech Bhangraj Yoga? There is an article on website. Just go and search. There is a video also of Neech Bhangraj Yoga. Just look at that video, and you will find all the combinations which create Neech Bhangraj Yoga. But as I said, don't have high expectations out of it. Can two people marry even if there is Nadi dosha? Anyone can marry. Marriage is not a problem. After that problem starts. Okay. And does cancellation of such dosha work? Nothing cancels in astrology. Everything gives result. So first of all, anyone can marry. You need to be losing your mind to get married, right? Only requirement is this. So getting married is not a difficult thing. Staying in marriage is a difficult thing. Okay. So this is the main thing that uh, uh, people with nadi dosha, also any dosha, can get married. The problems may start after getting married. Even if there is no nadi dosha, then also problems will start. Don't worry, problems will be there in relationship life. So be ready for that. Sun in Scorpio first house. I replied, Mahek madam. How is Saturn in Gemini in 11th house? It is beautiful. Saturn in Gemini in 11th house. So Gemini in 11th both represent business, serve people through business, and then the person can get good results. In matters of personal desires, ambitions, this person may feel like lots of limitations, frustrations, that okay, my personal desires and all, they didn't get accomplished. Okay, but get into your own business, then things can be better. If you are asking about relationship matters, difficult. Sun in Scorpio first house, I covered. I think everyone knows that I respond to every question, so there is no point in asking the same question again and again. Hello, thank you, thanks a lot. Venus Mahadasha, Mercury Antardasha, and Venus Mahadasha, Ketu Antardasha. Okay. Venus Mercury can give good results in your creative matters if you have any interest, talent, and all skills. You can develop those skills. You can pursue those skills and make a career out of it. Financial matters also, it can be a good dasha. But when it comes to Venus Ketu, just stop your financial ambitions, any kind of your ambitions. As I talked earlier in this video, you can watch the earlier part. There is a question about Ketu Dasha there also. So I responded to that in Ketu Dasha, we should not do anything ambitious, either in career or in personal life, because Ketu is all about letting go and separation. Just forget about it. For Ketu Dasha, follow your spirituality, meditation, and all. Okay. Saturn Rahu in Libra, Ascendant Libra results. Person may find his life path with great amount of delay and hard work, perseverance, but that life path can be in the business, because Libra is sign of business. So person may get into business very late in life, maybe in 40s. Until then, lots of frustration about overall life. Sun Venus Mercury conjunction in first house is Scorpio Ascendant. Get into your own business of financial nature or creative nature. This astrology can be an excellent career option for you. Any occult mysticism, research oriented knowledge can be an excellent option for you, because Sun, Venus, Mercury are in Scorpio. How to get benefit of 12th house Rahu Mahadasha for Cancer Ascendant? I replied I replied already, right? So, right. One more question. In my Kundali, Parijat Yoga and Mahabhagya Yoga is present. What will be the results? Ask yourself, if there is Parijat Yoga or there is Mahabhagya Yoga, did you get the result of those yogas so far? Ask yourself why you are asking me. If I, you might be in your 30s at least. Okay, ask yourself, did you get any of these results? Parijat Yoga, especially, they say that okay, Parijat or Kalpudrum Yoga. Okay, so they say that all your ambitions will be fulfilled. It is a dangerous yoga. Understand it like this, it is a very dangerous yoga. All your wishes will be fulfilled, all your desires will be fulfilled, because most of the time we don't even know what we desire. We desire something today, and tomorrow we think that okay, it is good that we didn't get that. Many a times it happens. We desire a girl or a guy, and after some time we think that okay, fine, it was good that that relationship broke off. So it is a very dangerous yoga to have, that your desires are getting fulfilled. Whatever you think, it is getting fulfilled. Something, sometime you think negative also, that is also getting fulfilled. Sometime even a thought is coming that okay, what if I meet with an accident? You meet with an accident. So it is a very dangerous yoga to have, Parijat Yoga. Okay, so nothing works. Okay, understand this thing. Basically, as I always say, these planetary energies, these yogas, these combinations are just the energy. Unless and until you put the right effort in right direction, no yoga is going to give you result. Astrology, these planets on their own is not giving you result unless and until you put your best effort over the longest time in your right direction. Okay, so any yoga may be there, maybe the Maharaj yoga. Nothing, no one is becoming a Maharaj unless until you put best effort. And no puja is going to help you, no mantra is going to help you, no remedy is going to help you. I tell you this, no astrologer is going to tell, because uh, uh, it harms their business. Why they should tell you? I don't care. Okay, so this is the thing. So no planetary position is going to help you or do something on its own unless and until you put your best effort in that direction. As I said, Jupiter Dasha, share knowledge. Mercury Dasha, get into business. Ketu Dasha, get into spirituality. What I am doing throughout this time in last 1 year, okay, this Dasha is going on, do things related with that planet. You will get the result. But if you don't do anything, then you cannot expect much result. If you don't follow that path, which your Parijat Yoga or Mahabhagya Yoga is indicating, then you cannot expect any result coming if you don't even follow that path. I'm not looking at charts. Please ask uh, conceptual questions. Sun Jupiter Rahu conjunction in Capricorn Ascendant, third house. Okay, again, third house, Sun, Jupiter, Rahu together. Third house is what? Self efforts. Get into self efforts, business. That's it. And you will get the best result of this conjunction, Sun, Jupiter, Rahu in the third house. If you are not doing it, then you will feel frustrated. It is as simple as this. Align with your planet's energy or chart's energy. Just align with it, and you will get better results. If you are not aligned, then gone. Then you will feel frustrated. What about home havan? Is it really helpful? Again, depends on who is doing it. Most of the time, we employ people, we hire people to do havan for us, right? And it is their profession to do. It is their professional duty. They get paid for it. So that is just and that is not working. That is not Havan at all. You can, because Havan is like some sort of thankfulness to the god. Okay, or any puja is just for me at least, it is thankfulness to the god, and we are hiring other people to be thankful in on behalf of us. We can't be even thankful directly to the god. We need some other people to be thankful on behalf of us. So this is where the trouble is. Everything works. I am not saying that mantras don't work, remedies don't work, Havans don't work, everything works. What matters is who is doing it and what, with what intention. Most of the time, wrong person is doing it with wrong intentions. Then it will not work. What are the indications of younger spouse? Mercury. Mercury is youthful. So not necessarily younger spouse, just like very youthful type of spouse, very immature, childish, we can say. And then in Libra sign, Saturn Rahu in the first house, education. Saturn Rahu in Libra, early education can be tough. It is 2013 generation. Okay, Saturn Rahu were in Libra, right? So Aquarius is ruled by Saturn Rahu, the fifth house of education. In their uh, basic starting education, they can be very, like up to graduation they can have difficulties, but when it comes to higher education, they can do very well. Sun Uttar Bhadra Nakshatra, Jupiter Uttar Bhadra Nakshatra, Rahu Devati Nakshatra, whatever it is in the third house. Pisces, get into your own business. Then you will get better results. If you are not doing it, don't expect. What to do in Rahu Mahadasha and Sun Antardasha? Sun is eclipsed by Rahu. So first thing is not to deal with authority figures, sun-like figures. Take care of your health, overall health. Start planning for your own business, which can create authority for yourself rather than working under others' authority. You can have issues with authority figures. You can have health issues also. Just be proactive. Saturn conjunct Mars in third house for Leo, related to his spouse. Difficulty. Leo ascendant. Saturn is sixth and seventh lord. Sixth house is conflict. Seventh house is relationship conflict, and the relationship go together for these people. In Rahu Mahadasha and Sun Antardasha, my married life is worse for 3 years. I'm at my father's house, one baby. What to do? In terms of remedy, nothing. As at least I don't have any remedy. My only remedy is meditation. Do meditation. Okay, and relationship life is tough for everyone. Okay. Whichever dasha, whichever placement, even exalted planets, I've seen giving divorces and all that. So relationship life is tough. It depends on two people involved. If they want to sustain relationship, they look at the reasons to sustain the relationship. If they want to break the relationship, they look at the excuses to break the relationship. This is my experience of last 7 years. Okay, no one listens in these matters, so forget about it. Astrologically, there is nothing. The other astrologers will give you some remedies and you pay some money to them, they are happy doing that. Okay. But it is more a social institution. Your social society gets involved, right? Taurus ascendant, moon Mahadasha and Ketu Antardasha. Okay, just a second. Right. Moon in 12th, Bharani, Ketu in 8th, with Venus. Give me guidance. What should I take care of? Get into foreign lands. Moon rules your Third house goes into the 12th house. Third house is loss of homeland. 12th house is foreign lands. Settling down in foreign lands give you peace of mind. So start planning for that. Ketu is in the 8th. So this dasha may bring some changes in this matter. Meditate, and you will find much peace. Meditate, follow spiritual pursuits, get into any research oriented knowledge. Good time to learn astrology also. Okay, so if you want to learn astrology or any other research oriented subject, it is good time for that. Forget about any relationship matters in Ketu Antardasha. Ketu is itself represents separation, so it can bring separation. But start planning for your settlement in foreign lands. There you will find peace of mind and proper growth. Does curses work, sir? If a close person who is psychologically unbalanced curses regularly, what should we do? Those curses will impact him only. It will not impact you. Thank you so much for answering. Be blessed. Thank you. Venus in Aquarius in Sadbhishak Nakshatra. Venus in Aquarius in Sadbhishak. Serve people in healing and healthcare. Provide some healing to the other people. Some counseling to the other people. Venus is service. Aquarius is serving humanity and entrepreneurship. Sadbhishak is 100 physicians of the god. Heal people. You will feel better. You will get better money in life. Ketu and Mars conjunction, does that mean the house where it is placed is spoiled? Yes, two strong malefics sitting in any house, and they kind of like give troubles in that house, any house, and two strong malefics like Saturn Mars, Rahu Mars, Saturn Rahu, Saturn Ketu, Ketu Mars, Ketu Sun. Okay, two strong malefics should never come together, ideally. You have said wherever Saturn is placed, we need to be proactive in that area of life. So how to stay proactive in spite of facing rejection in that particular direction? Just think why you are getting rejections again and again, and what things you are not doing correctly, which is making you face these rejections, and start working on these matters. And if it is relationship rejection, then forget about it. Okay. So Rahu Sandasha, yeah, I just covered it. Rupesh, sir, you are a very good person. May God bless you and your family with health and wealth with respect. Thank you. Same to you. You express your thoughts very beautifully in your video. Outlook towards life is changing. Thank you, sir. Great. I'm happy. My husband told me that we will do meditation as housewarming of new flat. Will not call anyone for puja. That will be great. Do puja by yourself. Okay. There is nothing wrong in doing puja. Why you need anyone else to come to your place and do puja for money? Okay, it is his profession. He is taking money from you to get and to do your puja. Yeah, can't you do puja for yourself? Right. So this is, and puja is just the thankfulness. Worship is just the thankful. Can't we just be thankful by ourselves? We need like someone else to be thankful on our behalf. Right. Debilited. Stay away from homeland. Okay. Debilited Mars in fourth house in Aries Lagna. Stay away from homeland. Never get into any property matters. It will be difficult. Right. Then I have heard about chakra meditation.